Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kalika and Happy New Year's! Welcome to 2020. I thought it might be appropriate to kick this year off with a video on getting yourself motivated. I also want to hear any New Year's resolutions you've set yourself in the comments down below. Let's get started. 2 years ago, I wanted to kill myself. I'd been wanting to kill myself for a long time. I was depressed and I had extreme social anxiety, anorexia, and soul-crushing guilt. It was hard during those years to see anything good in my future. I went to my parents when I couldn't bear it anymore and just started sobbing. I dropped out of university. My parents let me work in their shop, packing boxes in the back room, and told everyone that I was taking a gap year. The gap year soon turned into 2 gap years. I had no intention of going back. In February, I came to the conclusion that I had to do something with my life. 23 is the best number in the world, you see. I was born on the 23rd. As a child, I had imagined many great things for myself at that age. All my dreams would have come true, never mind that my dreams kept changing every few months. I would have a perfect house, and I would be able to do anything I wanted to do. So when my birthday rolled around and I actually turned 23 and I had nothing to show for myself, no job, no skills, no degree, no money, I was slightly disappointed. But then I thought, you know what? That's fine. I've been through some hard times. Life isn't as easy as I thought it would be. So maybe at 23 years old, my life isn't the dreamland I'd hoped for. But if there's one thing I can do, it's make 23 the best year I've ever had and start building the rest of my life. So I did. I got rid of my internet addiction. I didn't want to spend my life online. With my newfound time, I started reading again. My goal was 12 books a year. I read 29. I was nervous, but I even joined a book club. I went vegan for the animals. I didn't want to be the reason this is done to them. And it did wonders for my health. Me, after a 4-hour hike, I would have never been able to do a year earlier. Because I then had more energy than I knew what to do with, I started having a more active lifestyle too. I taught myself to code, just front end for now. I woke up at 6 AM almost every morning so I could have more time to work on my dreams. I took care to enjoy the present moment instead of focusing too much on the future. My sister returned after 3 years of living in Asia. I missed her. I became an animal rights activist. And the sign says, "Do you think the concept of slaughterhouse can be considered humane?" I was rejected 33 times. I was going to make this post saying I didn't yet have a job, but just last week I did an interview and they accepted me. My office is one of those fancy co-working spaces. I donated money for the first time to Partners in Health. Sierra Leone is the country with the highest child mortality rate in the world. What seems like spare change to us can save a baby's life. I overcame my social anxiety and worked in a shop over the summer. I joined the rallies in Barcelona. I went to the beach to pick up rubbish multiple times. One time was the evening right before this happened. The sea usually ends here. When it comes to caring for the environment, it can be difficult to see the immediate value or results of what we do, but knowing that all the rubbish I picked up the day before was rubbish I definitely avoided from ending up in the sea is good motivation to do it again. I'm on my way to completing the Senbazuru, I hope I said that right, 1000 origami cranes for peace. I stopped procrastinating-ish, and developed my self-discipline, my goal tracking wall. I practiced my self-discipline by running into cold water for a swim. I started my zero waste journey. Shampoo, reusable pads, toothbrush. Okay, it's not a very impressive photo, but zero waste is more about the things you don't buy. Why does that shampoo work? It's weird, it's just a brick. I went to my first cube of truth. I fixed my relationship with my sister. I started sending letters to my grandparents every month. They won't be around forever, and they live pretty far away. I went to the ballet to spend time with my grandma, the other one. We saw Romeo and Juliet, Mayerling, and Coppelia. Coppelia? Coppelia. I wrote a book. It was hard work. Next year, I'll publish it. I started working on improving my photography skills. I picked up Japanese again. I think I'll get far this time. I learned how to be happy. I know what it's like to wake up and start crying just because I had to face the world all over again one more day. I know what it's like to talk myself down from suicide multiple days in a row, even when my only reason for staying alive was not wanting my parents to have to grieve me. For those of you going through tough times right now, if you didn't manage to do what you planned to do today, that's okay. If you couldn't take a shower, or cook your food, or face your fears, that's okay. If you didn't even make it out of bed today, that's okay too. It happens. Not being able to do these things doesn't make you a failure. It's just sometimes too hard to do them. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. But one day, you won't have to anymore. You won't have to remind yourself not to die. You won't have to remind yourself to keep going and keep trying. Because one day, you'll fall in love with the world again too. I want to see how far I can go if I don't give up. Happy 2020. To come that far in 2 years is absolutely incredible. You can see she's made such an effort to get out there and explore new things and face her demons head on. I'm incredibly proud of her attitude, and I hope everyone can take away a little something from this. I'm gonna end this video with an Instagram post from the one and only Terry Crews, which I found amazing. All finished. My Star Wars Lego Tie-Line Starfighter is complete. I had a blast creating this. Lego teaches me a lot about life. I've learned that we human beings are like Legos. Just because you're in pieces, does that mean you're broken? No. You sometimes just have to disassemble and put all the parts back right again, and that takes time, perseverance, and a ton of patience. But if you never quit, you will achieve your goal. Remember, you are not broken, you're just not finished. Keep building. Okay, so that's all for r/GetMotivated. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you do want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe. My Twitter, Discord, and Patreon links are in the description, and any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!